what's interesting is I actually brought this up. I think this originated in the Joe Torre interview.
Okay.
And Joe was talking about how he came up under Robin Harris.
Yes.
And he mentioned how Robin Harris didn't like DL Hughley.
Yes.
So I had DL Hughley here the other day. And I brought that up. He goes, yes, that's true. I said, why? He said, because I was friends with TK Kirkland. And TK and Robin did not. That was where the real beef started. And I asked why. He goes, well, it was a very different TK back then. DL and Robin didn't really get along?
Nah. DL didn't come when Robin was alive.
Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't get along. Yeah,
Robin
was known for knocking your ass completely the fuck out. He didn't care. Pistols, well, he whooped everybody's ass. It's about you talking about. He put him down. I could name names. He didn't care. And if you stole his jokes or you got into it with him or something like that, he was, Robin was about that life.
Why?
Robin didn't like me at all.
Really?
No. Probably because of TK. But probably.
Wait, what?
Robin didn't like TK and I was TK's protege.
So, now that this is all out there, rest in peace, Robin Harris, one of the best that ever did it.
So here's
what happened between you and Robin? Number one, is all this correct?
It's correct.
Okay,
it is down to the fucking T.
Got it. Okay.
Here's the thing. Oh, motherfucking blast.
This is how I dig up my info.
I love you, man. You on point.
On point.
It's fucking hilarious. In stand-up comedy, everybody has a clique.
Mm-hmm.
When we started out in 1985, I was just this kid who was known for stealing Charlie Murphy's watch.
So word got around about that.
Word started getting around.
Got it.
1985. Now, and that happened in 1982. Now, mind you, nobody was doing stand-up comedy then. When this happened with Charlie Murphy and his brother, this was 1982. We was doing Beverly Hills Cop. Black comedy hasn't exploded yet in the world. 1985, we start. Me, Robin Harris, good, but the man is Michael Williams, who is another architect of the comedy world who doesn't get his credit. He is who started black comedy, how all these people around the universe who was making money.
Right.
Because Michael Williams had this dream and vision.
Right. And this is not Michael K. Williams, the actor.
Yeah, no, not Michael Williams. Michael Williams.
I just want to make that
good.
clear.
Glad you just brought that up. You're absolutely right. So, I started getting funny. But what Robin Harris didn't have that I had was the streets. See, and I was a hustler. So Robin Harris had the Comedy Act Theater. I had 7 clubs that was banging, that was packed throughout the week. 7 comedy clubs. That's unheard of. 7. Then I meet DL Hughley. And DL is this inspiring young guy who never took a mic before, never understood stand-up. And I took DL under my wing. He was my man. Every comic in the world will tell you. I took him and taught him how to write a joke, taught him how to smile on stage. I gave him all the little secrets. And DL is telling you to this day. And I gave him the ultimate gift about how to work all the time as a comedian. And he's very rich. DL is a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
But he continues to work because the game that I taught him, he'll tell that to anybody. But Robin Harris, and I always show Robin Harris mad love on all my shows. I always say how I got started, but since you brought this up, I had to, we keep it 100 here.
Yep, we keep it 100.
He was a hater towards me.
Okay.
Because the women loved me. I had all the street niggas love me. And they can talk about they loved me, from a man named Shannon who started giving DL clothes because of me. All my street guys, they love me, and we'll pack the clubs. Like we had. This is when the streets ran the world. We talk about the 80s, early 90s, when we had the money, we had the cars, we had everything.
Crack arrows in full swing.
Crack arrows in full.
Everyone had too much money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was the guy.
Yeah.
So when people came to my club, See, Michael Williams and Comedy Act Theater paid you $20 a show. Back in my day, we paid you $400-500 a show, like it was nothing. My friend to this day, Shannon, gave Paul Mooney $600. He said Paul Mooney told him he couldn't afford them. He gave him $300 right there in front and tore up $300 in front of him and said, yo, I'll give you the other $300 when you come to the show. That's how my crew moved.
Okay.
So Robin is just part of the game. So I actually called him as a man, Robin, we're going to be working together forever. Like, this hate you had towards me, because there was no reason for him to hate me. So all I could say was it was just jealousy. And so Joe Torre, who loves me now, we see was on riding Robin Harris's dick. The Ricky Harris's was Robin. So they was all hating towards me. So they all hating towards DL. So I gave DL all my clubs. Every last one, because I started going on tour with NWA. I started doing my thing, and like my rise was taking off. So DL was hosting. DL was coming from a beautiful one little bedroom apartment with enough furniture for a mansion. I always tell people I already knew he was going to be successful because he had too much shit in his apartment that he needed a bigger place. And that's what happened. So to this day, 39 years, you're the first person that has ever asked me that question, and I salute you for that, because no one 39 years now has never asked me about the Robin Harris situation.
So when you guys got on the phone, did you work it out?
I tried to work it out. That's how I'm built. And he wound up dying.
Oh.
And we never got to that point. But if I can go by instinct and energy, it would have never worked out. It's kind of personality that he had.
He's just hard-headed.
He was just hard-headed. He would have tried to ruin me, to be honest with you.
I think DL was saying how when they would work the same club, Robin would put him on like 5 minutes before the club was shut down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
Robin
on purpose.
Robin used to, when I perform, he'll introduce me and walk off the stage so he wouldn't have to shake my hand.
Oh.
But any comic, the Joe Torres, anybody that ever see comedy now is saturated. If you came up between 1985 and 2002 in stand-up comedy, every comic that was in that circle would tell you how phenomenal TK Kirkland was. Like,
there we go.
There's no maybes, there's no ifs, ands about it. It's a known fact. Yeah, but DL's my man, and I protect DL, DL protects me, and my whole crew, from Sandra Bullock to Godfrey to Mike Epps, who lives her, like, I have the receipts. These guys are multi-millionaires because of TK Kirkland. I'm glad that's under my tutelage.